Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna tilt you here just a little bit. So hello again and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and welcome to Saturday Night Threads. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what I have discovered doing the wave blanket. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna put you right here. I'm gonna try to tilt you just a little. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, I am, maybe I should just get another chair because I can't seem to. Hold on, let me get my chair. I'm just too low. I'm still trying to maneuver how I want you guys to be able to see me. And well, I just have to move everything up. Okay. How I'm trying to maneuver everything in my area. Okay, so I was doing the wave. Because I remember years ago my aunt made a blanket with the wave, and I was like, it looked pretty darn good, like really pretty darn good. And excuse me. So when I saw her do it, I was like, for one, I couldn't believe she did it. I was like shocked that she took all that time, and it was a big blanket. I think she even sold it too, as a matter of fact. And I was like, she must have been really, really accurate on how she did it, because it just looked so pretty. And this was decades ago when I saw her do this. And so lately I'm like, I really want to learn how to do this. I love the wave effect. So I'm like, I really got to learn how to do this. So I finally downloaded a tutorial. You have to remember, back in the day, you couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You had to literally either get a book or find someone who knew how to do it, and they would show you. But for the most part, these days you could just download a tutorial and and go through it over and over again. Okay, so these are the colors I'm using right now. I'm just gonna get this out. So these are the colors. Let me pick this up. Now, I don't know what the color was. I think it was a little, yeah. I'm going to be putting gray after this. Then it'll be this color again, and then it'll be this color again. Now, what I'm trying to tell or show you was when I would, hope I'm not moving too fast, because I want to show you. Okay. Now there are some spots in here where, let's see if I can find a spot where I was doing this and it was going off course. I was missing where it was supposed to go. I don't know if it was on this side. It was somewhere here. Let's see. I know it was. Let me flip it. Maybe it's on this side. And I was mad because I'm like, wait a minute. Where is because you have your mountains and valleys, So let's see. Was it here? I know it was at the end of somewhere. I'm sorry. I should have looked before I came on here. And I know it was like, this is wrong. This is so wrong. And I had to end up, hold on, doing, I think it's right here. Now you can see where it more or less where it's buckling right here. Let me show you. where it's these two where the buckling, you see them buckle, it's not flat. I didn't put, oh, here it was. I didn't put, right here. Let me see. I did not put a valley here. It was supposed to go right here, because there's the valley. And I had two valleys. I was supposed to have a valley and then a mountain. But I ended up doing two valleys. And I was like, and it just almost screwed everything up. So I said, okay, so what am I going to do to rectify this? So I ended up just going through the lines, because it's going out like on a triangle. And I said, well, I'm just going to go with this valley right here, because it was supposed to be, okay, right, I go show you. Hope you can see. It was supposed to be a valley, a mountain, and then a valley. But it ended up being valley, and then there was no mountain. So I was really upset about that. So I said, okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to skip this one and then continue to do valleys. So valleys. And then I came up here and now I'm doing valleys and then a mountain. So that's why it looks buckled, like not so much here, but it looks buckled right there, and right there. Over here, wait. And over here. But here's my thing. Not that I didn't like doing it. I did enjoy doing this. But one thing they did not tell you, and this is how come sometimes you won't know unless you actually are in it and you're finally doing it. So one thing they don't tell you is that make sure you use markers, especially with this kind of design. Because if you don't use markers, and especially when it comes to the hills and valleys, your crocheting timing, or your crocheting, whatever you want to call it, your method of doing it, you're going to end up getting confused. So, and they don't mention that. They don't, oh yeah, it's so easy, it looks perfect, it looks beautiful. Yeah, but they don't tell you, especially even with the count. You know how they say, a 14 times something, 14 times the length. I forgot what they were mentioning. And that was confusing me like crazy. So all I kept doing was just counting 14, 14, 14. And then, and then I would do 14 of the mountain, then 14 of the valley. And I don't know, it was just, they don't really tell you exactly how to multiply this thing. And it was 14 times 5? And then you had to add 5 or 4 more stitches on top of that. And I was like, what? So I said, I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I'm just going to go 14 up, 14 down. 14 up, 14 down. 14 up, 14 down. But next time I do this, and I should just go and buy some markers or just use paper clips, because I have a lot of, colored paper clips. It would stand out. But if you don't put markers on this thing, I'm telling you right now, you're going to mess up. Just like I did. And I was like furious. I was like, and when you mess up, you get disappointed. And thank God this is just for the house. This is just for me. The same thing when I was doing the sunflower crocheted granny squares. That was another one, that I didn't pay attention to. Why? Because they said 10 of the I forgot what it was. What was it? 10 extra ones to make the flower. and it was supposed to be 12 because they did 2 and they said do 10 more or 10 more, but it didn't say 12 altogether. So I was just doing 10, 10, 10, and it wasn't coming. It came out okay, but it didn't come out exactly. So I was on all my granny squares, I was missing 2 more. So that really got me upset. Okay, so like here, all right, so I'm already, and this is all double crochet, all simple, just double crochet. So what I do here now is that I just go, and I'm always looking like, okay, I have 3 in here, 3 in here. So that means I'm doing a mountain. So I come in here and do my double crochet, and now I have the 3 that are in this hole by itself. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of hard because you guys are so far away. Okay, so right here, right in this spot, right there, right here, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna go to the middle one in the top, on the top of the 2 stitches, and I'm going to do 3 because it's supposed to be a mountain. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to go into the same spot. And I'm going to do a double crochet. I'm going to do 3 of them. And I think what I'm going to do later on is I am going to find some paper clips and then put paper clips where all my valleys and you constantly have to stretch to see how it's going, and like in between here and in between here on other parts, you see how long, hold on, you see how long they are, and then on other parts, let me see, I know I had a short one somewhere. Was it over here? And then on some, they were really, really short. I don't know if it was here. Maybe because I did it over, but there were some that were really, really short. And I was like, oh, see? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I hope I'm still not yeah, I'm going to have to get those paper clips and make markers because, okay, like this one. Okay, so you see how long this is? And look at how, or what's it? How short this one is. It's short compared to these is short. So I'm like look how short this one is. That one's really short compared to the other ones. So I was like, so that was really, really, really aggravating me. So if and when you try this print, yeah, get yourself some markers, because I was like really totally upset when I was doing this. I mean, it's coming out nice. I mean, I really like the colors, because I think I was doing, what was it? I was doing the yellow and the browns and I think, was it orange? With the for the sunflower granny squares. Okay, so now I'm coming up to these 3 right here. I know my body's in the way. So we have a dip. So it's a valley. So you have 1, 2, 3 double crochets that are going into one stitch. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go one more in here. So you're doing 3 double crochets, but you're going to pull them as one. So you're going to look at the 3. So it's like 1, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go, hold on. Even this one looks weird. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in this one on the top, and I'm going to do pull 2. I'm going to do another one in the same stitch. Pull 2, so now you have 3. Then I'm going to do a third one. So you're doing like 3 double crochets in one hole. So you should have 4 stitches on your, or 4 loops on your needle. And then you're going to go through all of them, bringing them all together, almost like a popcorn stitch. And then you go back, and then you go regular, just a regular double crochet, regular double crochet. Here, I know the angle is like really off. See how short? And I'm getting to another valley. See how short? Look how short this one is compared to the other ones. There was just aggravating. Well, I mean, it wasn't that short because I have this over here, but it's still kind of short. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're still doing double crochets. And I have 2. Now, this is a mountain. So I'm going to go, keep going, double crochet. And remember, I'm going into this hole right, can you see right, like right there. That's the hole I'm going into. So I'm going to go one more. And then I am going to look at these 3, because I have 3 that are in one hole. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go on the top one right there. So I'm going to put this in here. Go into both stitches, and then I'm going to do 1 in the same hole, 2, and then 3. Now remember, to do the valley, hold on. See, this one doesn't even look right. Like, see, this stuff, well, it is kind of right, but it doesn't look right. It's not like it's really, this doesn't look like these, right? I don't know. Let me do this again because it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to pull, and you're doing it. You're pulling so many things apart because some of them, yeah, I had it on the wrong stitch. So, well, it looks like I had it on the right stitch, but I don't know why it doesn't look right. Okay. And you have to keep like eyeballing this and eyeballing it. Okay, so we got it just doesn't look right. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. And sometimes you either have to go on the stitch in front of it or the stitch behind it. I could have sworn, I did this one, right? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go. There's not another third stitch. There should have been 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go into this one. Maybe I did the stitch wrong. Okay, I'll do this over. Okay, so this is real time, guys. This is not... I'm not editing anything. So, it might have been that this stitch was way too big. So, okay, so we're gonna pull through 2, pull through 2. We're doing 3 double crochets into 1, and we should have 4 stitches. And I think it's because this thing is so like, and then we're pulling through all 4. Okay, it looks a little bit better, but I don't know. Maybe the stitch is just too big. Let me just keep going. I'm going to go to another, what do you call it? To another valley. So I'm going to go in here because it just, for some reason, it just doesn't look right. But like I said, using markers for this kind of design is a must. You got to do it because it will just throw you off so bad. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, so they're all 3 double crochets. And then I'm going to go back here, do single double crochets until I get to the, I don't know why that one looked weird. So let me just go ahead and just keep going. Because it's supposed to look like a popcorn stitch, and that one didn't look like it. Alright, so, okay, so here's the other 3. And for some reason, I'm still not, okay. Alright, so let me go here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go in here. This is the valley one. So we go through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and you should have 4 stitches, and then you pull them all together. Now, this is not coming out right neither. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think, hold on. Let me do this again. I think I'm doing it wrong. I haven't done this ever since, what do you call it? So I might be a little bit confused. Okay, that's my problem. I wasn't doing a whole double crochet. I was doing like half. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now that looks better. Okay, so that's what it was, and I wasn't doing a whole double crochet. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And then I'm going to go back. One thing about crocheting, if you like do it and then you stop, you kind of like forget, you know, you kind of like have to keep at it. Just with with everything else, you just, you know, just gotta keep at it. But okay, so I'm coming up to another mountain. And sometimes I think we try to go too fast when we're crocheting. I mean, I have seen ladies on the bus. I mean, they're just whipping. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna go into this one. And we're gonna do a mountain. 1, 2, to, I mean, if you make mistakes, you make mistakes. Like I said, it's just, you're just practicing. Okay, and there's the mountain. And go back here like I just did. I mean, you gotta really just keep going and keep going, because when you stop and then you forget what kind of stitch you're doing, and then you gotta go back to a tutorial and figure out what you did wrong, and it's like, oh, okay, so here we are to the other 3. So we're doing 1, 2, 3 again. It's always in 3s. So yarn over, go in. I'm going to do a double crochet, yarn over, go in, do another double crochet, yarn over. It should be 3, and I should have 4 stitches, and then I'm pulling through all 4. And there you go. There's that. Let me see. Hold on. I just want to show you how it looks. And this is, you know, like if you're listening like to a podcast, or if you're watching a video, but you already know they're just sitting there talking, you can just crochet while you're listening to them. You always have to eyeball where your your hills and valleys are at. Like, okay, there's my other mountain. So, okay, so let's just stop.
Oh my God.
Let me just stop here for now. Okay, so this, I don't know. This is still not looking right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, maybe it was this one that looked okay. Wait. Now, see, they look different. Don't they look different to you? Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go back because they don't look right. They don't look right. They're supposed to look like this. You see them right there? There's that hoop. And there's that one. This one doesn't look like this one. And it's just 3 of them. This one, they don't look right. So now I'm going to have to go back and find out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, guys, once I figure it out, I will definitely, let you know, because I'm already... I am like already getting upset. But I'm going to figure it out, and then I'll come back and show you what I did wrong. Okay? Okay, so like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me, and we will catch you next week on Saturday Night Threads. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see my next mistake. We'll see you later. Bye.